The world revolves continuously and so does the life cycle. People die and others are born. But some people have made really dumb decisions that ended up very badly for them. So in this article, we're going to see what 10 of the Darwin Awards recipients did to redeem their prizes. Let's get into it. 10. Air is life. We all know how important oxygen is for the human body, but maybe some people have taken this for granted. Take for example this farmer who lived with his wife on the farmland. He noticed one day that they had some company, bees, and wanted to do something about it. So he decided to eradicate the buzzers once and for all. He came prepared, or so it seemed, with safety measures including a plastic bag helmet to protect himself from the sting of the bees and the ultimate plan of setting fire to the beehive. Well, he forgot one thing: in order to defeat the bees, you need air to survive, but he forgot to put some breathing holes into the plastic bag. And so he died, not of bee stings but of suffocation. What a dumb way to die. 9. When you forget to pull the handbrakes. This is another plastic bag case, so beware of those things. This happened to a 58-year-old woman from Australia who was on her way to the grocery store when she suddenly remembered that she might have forgotten her grocery bags at home. Not minding her parking or other safety measures, she dashed to the trunk of her car to check for the precious bags. But she forgot something very important. She forgot to pull the handbrake since she was not on level ground, and she ended up being run over by her very own car. Ouch. 8. The fast and the foolish. Ever tried to break a world record in athletics? Then check this out. This Dutch teenager thought he could accelerate well beyond the standards for an average human and attain maximum speed in no time. So he called his friends and told them his ingenious plan: to jump out of a car at cruise control and run alongside it to attain the maximum speed he so desired. Well, roses aren't all red, but the day was red for this lad since he smashed his head on the tarmac and died the very next day. Not a smart way to go. 7. Dying for a smoke? We all hate long bus car rides, especially in the company with those we aren't familiar with. A Scottish woman was in a very long bus ride from Glasgow to London and grew very impatient. She got agitated and needed a cigarette badly, but with none at hand, she began pushing herself against the door of the fast-moving bus, for no obvious reasons. Needless to say, she fell out of the bus and got run over by the same bus. Also, falling onto the hard tarmac at such high speed didn't help either. There was no coming back for her. Smoking does kill, in many ways. 6. Glass or girlfriend? Your choice. Imagine dropping your phone or glasses from a height of 40 feet and diving headfirst to retrieve your beloved item. Not a good idea by any means. But a man named Michael did exactly this at Victoria Falls. While taking pictures of himself and his girlfriend, his glasses fell over and into the fast-flowing water below. He decided to save his precious glasses by diving into such a scenario and from a height of 40 feet and fell to his death. I wonder what his girlfriend thinks about his decision. 5. Killer whalebone. Our next recipient of the Darwin Awards is Gouverneur Morris from the USA, and his experience is as sad as it is hilarious. Morris had a problem with his urethra, and to solve this issue, he made some DIY arrangements. He literally kept a whalebone into his urethra and hoped for the best. The result? He died some time after from infections. I guess he died feeling very silly and not so smart. 4. Grooving on the go? Clifford was a very special man. I mean, have you seen a person driving, using his phone as well as driving with no pants on? Well, I haven't. Clifford was driving on a fateful day and decided to drive without wearing a seat belt as well as without a pair of pants. All because he was watching adult content on his phone while driving. With ultimate distraction set in place, he lost control of his car and died as a result of a very strong impact with the roof of his car. I have no words. 3. Smoking hot. Gary was just a fun-loving guy who made some very wrong decisions. He once saw a bottle looking like an alcoholic drink but didn't check the label among other important factors. So he chugged it down until he realized that what he had just drank was gasoline. After realizing, he decided to step things down with a cigarette and immediately caught fire. He died the next day. I guess you could say that was torching. 2. Grenade selfie. There was this Russian guy who just loved selfies to the point he took a selfie with his girlfriend in a car, but with something weird, a grenade. He forgot to put back the pin, safety measure, and ending up blowing to bits. Boom. 1. Ears on track. A Romanian man in 2002 trusted his ears so much that he kept his life on the line, literally, because he had his trusty antennas. He decided to skip train schedules and take things into his own hands, or should I say ears. He laid on the train tracks and kept his ears of the rail line to know when a train was approaching. He never saw the train approach because he was killed by the very train he was expecting. Some people just don't listen, do they? And that's our pick for the part 1 of our Darwin Awards. Tell us who you think didn't deserve such serious consequences from their actions. If you also need a part 2, please tell us and we will make it. Remember to subscribe to the